and I create faith-based content on marriage, motherhood, and lifestyle. It is just past 7 a.m. The baby actually slept through the night. I'll show you his sleep pattern. It looks like he went down at 11 p.m. but he actually fell asleep on the couch at like 8 o'clock, and then I took him upstairs. I fed him like a dream feed around 9, and then my husband was down here cleaning, so he didn't come into the room until like 11 o'clock to transfer the baby. So that's what time the baby went into the crib. My husband left a little bit earlier for work, so it is just me and Remi. Today I'm gonna do like a 24 hours in our life. He is currently upstairs sleeping. My husband transferred him into our room at like 6 a.m. So I fed him and he fell asleep. He might be sleeping for the next hour. He might be sleeping the next 2 hours. He might be sleeping the next 20 minutes. I don't know. That said, I'm gonna try and get in a quick workout before he wakes up. So I'm gonna feed him again. You decorate. Mama love you so much, puppy dear. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Mama's stomach is grumbling. I fed you twice already this morning. So I'm gonna go eat. I think I'm gonna whip up some eggies. Dada got some eggs from the market yesterday. So I'm gonna get some eggs. I'm gonna maybe have a hash brown. And yeah, I'm gonna put you on your play mat. And you're gonna play. And you're gonna have fun. I mean, that would be my natural instinct.
Alright.
Did you get pulled over?
I did not get pulled over. 2 cars ahead of me got pulled over and literally slammed on his brakes in the fast lane, which then caused the cop to slam on his brakes, which then caused me to slam on my brakes. I'm trying to get over. Cars are zooming past me at like, at that point, probably 60 miles an hour. And like, they're not letting go over. There's like a ton of traffic. They're all going like 60 something miles an hour. I'm like, well, this is stupid. But no, I didn't get pulled over.
Well, that's good. I thought that this was your cavalier way of telling me you got pulled over.
No. Like, yeah, there's cops everywhere, so yeah. Which is crazy. We just finished having lunch, but now I have to go to Target to shoot some videos for a couple of campaigns that I'm doing, one of which is with the Dear Person company. They actually gifted me this sweatshirt. This is their OG sweatshirt, which I absolutely love. At this point, I'm pretty sure I've fed the baby several times, and I pretty much just feed on demand, so it's not really every 2 or 3 hours. It's not even really every 2 hours. I feel like sometimes he feeds every hour. Sometimes he won't feed for 3 to 4 hours. I don't know. It's really random. I don't really keep track of it. I was going to keep track of it today, and then I didn't. Yeah, so I did not do a great job at all of documenting what we're doing with the baby throughout the day. Basically, he fell asleep on the floor last night. We stayed down here watching Downton Abbey until like 11 o'clock and fed him. We did like a dream feed, put him to bed. He slept until I guess like 6 or 7 this morning. He was sleeping, but I was way too full, so we had to go get him, wake him up. It is Sabbath, so our mornings are a lot slower. That said, we are both hungry, so we're gonna eat and then head to the aquarium. right, we are all finally ready. We were supposed to be at the aquarium around 9:30. It is like just past 11 o'clock. So we're running a bit behind. That said, I'm bringing my Wild Bird buckle carrier to wear the baby. I absolutely love this carrier. I feel like it makes outings, cleaning, cooking, all of the things so much easier. I think that baby wearing is just such a mom hack, especially being postpartum. When my back was hurting, I really felt like this gave me a lot of extra support. I think what I'm gonna do with this outfit is actually put it under my jacket, and then I'll put my jacket back on. So basically the way I like to do it is put the baby on and then I'll strap it. That said, some people buckle one side and then slide the baby in and buckle on the opposite side. It is super easy to put on. It has this cute little flap for the baby's head, and in the back there is a lot of support. You can tighten it, but this design actually helps with your posture, it helps with back pain, and to just get some of the weight of the baby off of you. All that said, if you're looking into baby wearing or looking for a different carrier, this one is my absolute favorite. They also have like a more fabric one that's kind of like the Sully wrap, but it is structured. All that said, if you are interested in the Wild Bird, you can use code MIA15 at checkout to get 15% off, or drop below in the description box and I will have it linked there as well as my promo code. Remi, you're being so fussy, but you love the car. You do. You'll be passed out in 20 minutes, I promise. And just like that, little bubby boy is sleeping. Good morning and happy Sunday. Mr. Remi guy actually slept through the night. He's officially been in his nursery by himself for over a week, which is just absolutely exciting and also heartbreaking. I know I was trying to show you guys his routine, and he really just doesn't have a routine. He typically falls asleep on the floor in the living room, and then we'll take him upstairs to bed around 10 o'clock. I'll give him a dream feed and then he'll sleep until like 5 or 6 a.m. So every night I think I'd say on average I'm getting about 6 to 7 hour stretch. And then some mornings, if we stay in bed together, he'll sleep until like 9, sometimes 10. And then other mornings like today when I want to get up and be productive, he will also get up. and wouldn't be productive. That said, we'll probably get a nap out of him. I don't really know how wake windows work. He woke up around 6:30, so I'll see if he'll want a nap around 9, and then I'll really be able to get some stuff done. My husband's serving all day, and I wrecked my car in the snowstorm. I ran over an iceberg, so we are taking my car to the mechanic. So we drove 2 separate cars to church today. That said, we only have a couple of hours, so let's get cleaning. Honestly, I cannot complain much because Remi does have a very chill countenance about him. That said, he loves to be held. He loves to be held. He loves to be up. He will chill on the ground. He will chill on his playmat. He will chill on his bouncer, but he does like to be up. He likes to see me. So we have maxed out our time in the bouncer. We got a good hour. So like, again, not complaining because I know some babies won't do any bouncer time or any floor time. So I think what we're gonna do now is take a little break, see if he's hungry, and then we'll put him on his playmat and keep cleaning. At this point, I'm just wearing the baby because sometimes it's easier to put a carrier on and wear him rather than try and keep him in a bouncer, move him around, or have him play on his playmat. Like I said before, he is very well tempered and I can put him on his playmat, I can put him in the bouncer, but I typically will get anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes out of each of those. Whereas if I'm wearing him, I can wear him for pretty much as long as I feel comfortable and he will be good, except if he gets hungry. That said, it makes cleaning and things a lot easier if I'm just able to wear him. What I like to do is just get the things done that I can't really do while I'm wearing him. And then stuff like this, mopping, sweeping, vacuuming, I can do very easily while wearing him. It's a lot similar to being pregnant. So I'll just put the baby on and he actually likes the sound of the vacuum. He likes the sound of cleaning. And after a little bit, he'll be passed out sleeping. So I fed the baby and then I had breakfast while he played on the playmat, and then he did get a little bit fussy as soon as I remembered that I had a campaign to do for Starburst. So I'm wrapping that up now and hopefully the baby falls asleep because like I said, it is I think past 9 o'clock now, so he doesn't really follow wake windows. Like I said, he's been awake well over 3 hours and he's 5 months. We'll see now that I'm wearing him if he'll fall asleep. But like I said, the wild bird carriers are 100% so essential for me. We have this one and then the brown one is usually in the car. That said, if you are interested in getting a wild bird carrier, like I said before, make sure to use the description down below in the box or use my code at checkout. Honestly, I feel like everybody has their own way of cleaning and straightening things up. I saw a video the other day where a mom was saying how if you pick something up, take it all the way to wherever it belongs instead of setting it down. That philosophy just does not work for me. And I think that when it comes to cleaning, you have to learn what works for you and what will keep you motivated. When I clean, I like to just sweep. So as you saw, we went from the living room to the dining room to the kitchen. Now we're in the hallway and then we'll work ourselves upstairs. So everything in the living room that goes into the kitchen, I'll just put it in the kitchen and deal with that when I get to the kitchen. If it belongs on the stairs or goes upstairs, I'll put it in the hallway and deal with that when I get to the hallway. So that's kind of how I clean. I'll just pick everything up, take it to the stairs, pick everything up, take it to the kitchen, and then clean the living room. And then when I get to the kitchen, all the things that I brought in there are in there, and then I'm putting them all in the dishwasher, I'm putting them all in the trash, I'm handling all of the kitchen stuff at once instead of this goes in the kitchen, now I'm walking to the kitchen, back to the living room, this goes in the kitchen, back to the living room. For me, that doesn't work because I just feel like you're going back and forth, you're wasting a bunch of time. And again, for me, I like to be able to look back when I'm in the kitchen and be like, wow, the living room looks clean. Wow, the dining room looks clean. Like for me, I just get so overwhelmed when I have to clean or when there's little messes everywhere. So I like to be able to just get one space clean and be able to look, wow, in 5 to 10 minutes, the next room will look the same way. And then just keep going. Depending on the day, depending on the amount of time that I have, we'll do like either a pickup and just put everything in the next room, straighten it up. Or like today when I have a little bit more free time, we'll get into the nitty-gritty things like mopping the floor and wiping the mirror in the living room and things like that. So like I said, Nathan is usually in charge of the house cleaning and things like that, but yesterday we had Sabbath, and then on Friday I was working, so he did the cleaning for Sabbath by himself. And I figured since I'm home today and I typically don't work on Sundays or Saturdays, so I figured today would be a great day to just help with the house, get things in order. I am the one who's a little bit more particular about how I like things clean, so while I appreciate that my husband does a majority of the cleaning, there are just little things that only a mom would notice. So with that being said, I'm still wearing the baby. I thought he would be sleeping by now. He is not, and we need to get this foyer cleaned up so we can head upstairs. And I'm pretty sure I pumped milk earlier this morning that needs to get put away.